Hi, it's Corene, and I'm here today with a SaCrafters Guest Design Team project. Sa has a Zibbit store, and I will put the link to that store in the description box below, along with her YouTube channel. In her Zibbit store, she has tons of unique items. If you've not been to her store, you definitely want to check it out. She has chipboard albums and wood embellishments and very, very unique stuff. So I will also put a coupon code for shopping in the description box below. And like I said, you definitely want to check it out. Here is her card. She has some very, very unique things in there. So this is one of them. This was a wood embellishment, and it's amazing how easily these just pop together. So this is her retro TV. And I do have a mostly start to finish on this project. I worked on this for a few days because I spray painted it first, so I needed to give it, you know, a couple days to dry. And I will put the start to finish right after this. If you're interested, then stay tuned to watch that. But here on the front, I used some Heidi Swapp Sugar Sheet Collection paper, and I Mod Podged that on. I have one of Sa's wood titles, and it says Delightful. And here's the package. I'm using number 2 of her endearments. They have words like always lovely, charming, remember, family, beautiful, and she has several to choose from. Here's a close-up of this. Can you see how thick that is? It's absolutely beautiful, and these are great to paint or spray or just leave the natural color. I love this natural color as well. And then I also used one of her clock hands, and it comes in a very large package, and again, these are super thick. Very, very unique. Love these. I also used one of her numbers. You get a whole package of all the numbers here of, I believe, through 31, but I'm sure you can request specific numbers if you want. She does the designs and cuts them herself, so she does take requests as well. And I also used one of her zippers on the project. I'll show you here. So these are super cute. And while I have it out, I used some of her rosette trim. Gorgeous trim. I have to get more of this stuff. I love it. So here's the zipper on the front. And I used some flat back pearls. I went over this lightly with some paint just to give it a little bit of color. I used a wild orchid craft flower. These flowers back here are from Craft Supplies 1. Same with these flowers here, these rosebuds. And again, another wild orchid craft. This is a Jolie's fabric flower from my stash. Some more Craft Supplies 1 flowers. And here's that clock hand and one peeking back here. And here's the number. It says 27 because this is a picture of my husband and I, and we've been together 27 years as of this year. Here's some flat back pearls, some more flowers tucked in there, some more Craft Supplies 1 flowers, and same with this, Craft Supplies 1, and an acrylic flower back there with some mixed flowers. Here's a handmade flower here. I used the Heidi Swapp paper on top, sides, back. And look at the feet. The feet are so cute. What I did is I popped it all together, and like I said, it is super simple to pop together. I spray painted it. Actually, I'm sorry, let me take it back. I spray painted it separately, all the pieces separately, then I popped it together, and then I gave it one more quick spray. And in the start to finish, I show you the spray paint that I used. It's called Watermelon. And I did that with the top as well. And then I used some E6000 just to make sure it all stayed glued. So now this opens, and it has a mini album inside. This would be cute also to make a recipe book out of. And then it comes with this piece here. I think you can see that. That you stick behind your photo, and I ended up gluing it down. I wasn't going to at first, that way I could switch out the photo, but I decided I'm not going to switch out the photo, so I'm just going to leave it. And again, I have some more of the paper in the bottom that I Mod Podged in. As you can see, this is a very nice size. I also, after my start to finish, will have detailed photos at the end. So now here's my matching album that I made. I used the Laura Dennison Stack the Deck binding system. Let me zoom in just a little. Again, I have some more Wild Orchid craft flowers. I have some Craft Supplies 1 flowers throughout. I have a stick pin, a rhinestone buckle with a pearl, some of Sa's claw cans, which I love, and I have some flatback pearls, another one of the acrylic flowers, and here's where I use that trim. I just love it. And I also use some of Heidi Swap's paper behind it because you can barely see it, but it does show through. Here's some more of Sa's words. This one says Cherished Memories. I put some Wild Orchid craft flowers, flatback pearls. I used one of her numbers here, and the number itself didn't mean anything to me. I just wanted to use this on here to give it more dimension. So I covered it up with a Craft Supplies 1 resin heart. I have a dress form back here. Some more of this paper, and I also sprayed it with a little bit of Lindy's Scintillating Silver. The back I just have more of the Heidi Swap Sugar Chic paper. And I kept this album very simple, and I wanted to keep it dimensional. I wanted to be able to put dimensional flowers. So I handmade some flowers here, added some leaves and some pearl spray. And this is a brad from Spare Parts, which is Hobby Lobby. And then this is a Craft Supplies 1 button. And then a pearl I had in my stash with a rhinestone buckle. And on this paper here, I printed it out to say gratitude equals happy heart. And on the first page, I left everything to where, you know, a photo can just go over it. And every page has a pull-out black mat to be able to fit more photos. So even though this album is tiny, it has 6 pages, you can really get quite a few photos in it. Probably get about at least 25 photos in this album, I would say, if I did larger photos. So here's the second page. I left that blank. This is a paper that I had in my stash. This is Heidi Swap Sugar Chic, and again, some more handmade flowers, a handmade enamel dot, some Craft Supplies 1 flowers, and some pearl spray. I also used some of this beautiful lace from Craft Supplies 1. Same with this, the lace and a handmade flower. This is some pearl trim that I had in my stash. This one's blank. Next page, I just put a bow with an enamel dot in the center. Handmade flower and a couple banner pieces. Next page, some more of that gorgeous trim, lace trim from Craft Supplies 1. The pearl trim I had in my stash, a handmade flower with an enamel dot, and a little journaling card that I printed out, and it says Find Joy. A bow with an enamel dot. And this is a cameo cut. It says Fresh Ink with a handmade flower and a couple Craft Supplies 1 flowers. This paper right here, I mixed a couple other papers that I thought went well with the collection. And this is the chevron stack from the Paper Studio, which is Hobby Lobby's. This one I left blank. Same with this one. And on the very last page, I used a Heidi Swap paper, the Sugar Chic, to cut out an envelope, added a bow and a small flower in, and I have a couple little journaling cards inside. I cut these from the Cameo. And that is my album that fits in this frame. That's the Retro TV. There's so many things you can do with this. It's so much fun to work with, and you could, like I said in the beginning, you could put a recipe album in there. This would be a great gift. So check out Sa's store. Like I said in the beginning, I will put all the links in the description box below, along with the coupon code to save money if you shop there. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll start the start to finish and put some detailed photos at the end. Thanks for stopping by.